Am I live now? I don't understand. Something is not working here. Can somebody confirm? I think that service is corrupted tonight. Can you check whether I'm connected on Substack? Okay, let me try to decrease a little bit the resolution. Where did we stop? Because I don't know when it failed. Just please make sure that you can give me some sort of an information about the issue. I will wait for you to update me when it stopped. Okay, and I will check what could be the problem. So I just cut out for 20 seconds, so it's not really an issue. I think Thijs is sabotaging us. No. It's a technical problem with the streaming, but don't worry. I will try to figure it out. Let me check what. Yeah, I was 10 minutes out and I reconnected, I think, and people were not able to. So when did we stop, Jorgen? Because you were following very closely on that. Because anyways, I will make it available offline. So tell me, Jorgen, when did we stop? So I make sure that there is continuity in this. Anyway, I will explain it online anyways. Yes, Mr. Tiberiu, the thief shouts thief, yes. Yeah, most people dropped out. So let's wait for them to reconnect. And 10 minutes ago, Valentin, I will go from the beginning. So I'm trying to show you that what Thijs has started to do against us, which is basically trying to claim against us. So the thief shouts thieves. Tiberiu, yes, you are right. The idea is the following. So Thijs has written to me a paper that you can see in front of you, which basically he says that during the liquidation proceedings and during the previous bankruptcy proceedings, we have tried to obtain material information in order to conduct investigation into the company's financial circumstances, which is fine. It's something that they should do, and of course, who knows basically what findings he had in the bankruptcy proceedings, because we have not seen anything. And anyways, those findings are void and null because the bankruptcy proceeding was annulled. So I don't know how Thijs operates, in which world this law operates, because Thijs is curator and now is liquidator. So he's a coincidence that it's the same person, because otherwise the curatorship was canceled. So he should not have done anything with those information. So he has to start from zero. Again, this is very vicious the way this happens, but he just admits that he was hiding documents from us because he seems to have had bookkeepings, bank statements, company announcements, publication, financial statements, okay? And of course, material from certain former board. So the missing documents, as always, the missing documents were the ones that we were requesting: material from former board members, material information for creditors, including submitting claims, as well as material information from employees of the group. So this is the element that basically he was hiding from us. So when anybody is wondering what was missing and why I was asking for documents, is because of this, because instead of him trying to do something with his life, he was trying to create only pressure on the management, which is, of course, not happening. So I go forward. Everything is okay till now? Everybody understood basically the first paragraph and the situation where how everything started, so you can hear me is okay, yes? Just to make sure that we are here. So right from time to time, so I can at least, Tiberio, you are doing family chores now, so just let me know if it's okay. All good, perfect. So let's go forward. It is clear that the company and the group have had significant financial liquidity problems over a long period of time, where the company has not been able to continuously meet overdue obligations. Furthermore, it is our opinion that a number of transactions have been made at the management level which have entitled significant obligation or direct or indirect losses on the company. And the number of these transactions appear to have been made without sufficient or sound basis of decision making. So it's basically a claim of negligence, which we also agreed with before, because we said that there is a negligence on the board, but we also showed what is the problem with the negligence behind the board regarding the pump and dump. He doesn't speak at all about the pump and dump. It's like it never happened. Okay. So hoțul strigă hoții, da? Yes, exactly. This is the correct let's say proverb, or how we should call it. So basically what I'm trying to say here is that the liquidator, therefore, he's saying that the liquidator therefore examines whether the company's management has acted in a way that gives rise to liability in connection with the above. So him as liquidator has information from him as curator, out of which 1 day later, after we all file a claim for MAR against him, he just chooses to file a claim against me. So this is the battle, okay? The liquidator therefore examines whether the company management has acted in a way that gives rise to liability in connection with the above. Of course, this is what we also said about the management, because we knew from the beginning that there was a problem with the management in relation to the pump and dump. Okay, so let's see. Including has complied with his obligation as responsible management to, among other things, ensure a sound capital preparedness. So he's basically telling me that we should have followed closer the market rules. So the basis of this investigation are hereby give notice that this is an official claim against me, and that I should talk to Top Denmark. I don't have coverage from Top Denmark, and because I'm CEO and I'm Romanian, so unfortunately my coverage does not apply here. And I have explained many times to also the board about the situation, and it is what it is. I don't have coverage, and I'm very afraid that I will have a lot of problems coming from Thais, so I cannot sleep at night. But let's see what he's claiming, okay? We are connected, everything is okay? Just from time to time, give me a heads up, because I want to make sure that we're connected, okay? So, 6 points, strong points. Liquidity shortages and accounting conditions. The company has for a long period of time lacked liquidity and has as a result not been able to meet its overdue obligation. So he repeats that. It is in our immediate opinion that the company has been insolvent for a long period of time, including prior to the filing of bankruptcy petitions against the company in the autumn of 25. He's completely bonkers. He has absolutely zero. I'm the director in Romania, was the center of operation. And that company was where does this come from? Okay, so petitions against the company in autumn 25, but the petitions are made by him. Okay, let's continue. So him as a lawyer for Danske and the IFO. Okay, so him as a lawyer thinks that him as a curator has found something that proves lack of liquidity. At the same time, the group reported revenue has increased significantly, blah, blah. In this connection, our investigation concerns both the continuous lack of liquidity and the management's handling of lack thereof. I totally agree with this. There was a lack of liquidity, and this was a result from the pump and dump and the inaction of the management in that direction, okay? But not me. Not me. Because I was 100% gung-ho on the pump and dump, okay? So let's be fair here. Significant transactions with related companies and persons. The company group has had significant and on the present basis unusual transactions and trading relationship with companies and persons associated with me. So a direct attack against me. The transaction appears to have mainly been carried out through the company's Romanian subsidiary with guarantees from the company from the mothers for the subsidiary's obligation. True, because we wanted to make sure that the Romanians who did all the work also got paid. Some of the transactions indicated the company's group products have been traded between these companies. In this connection, we are conducting investigations into the details of these transactions patterns and whether they can be considered to have been commercially justified in the company's interests and otherwise have taken place on market terms. Yes, of course. That is against you, Tiberio, because the company you work for, it's considered that is your company and that we have together defrauded most likely Shape Robotics for the 5 million that the Shape Robotics is owing you. This includes transactions relating to Elena, Moby, Tiberio, Windaco, and Daniel Miu. So basically, they say that there were transactions that basically there are claims today at on the estate. This claims that we have also the promissory notes related to the promissory notes that he tries to say that this is bad management that we have these claims. But what is the truth behind this is very important, that he just admits that these claims are real, okay? Because one thing is to say that the claims exist, another thing is to say the claims do not exist and they are created by misleading, I don't know what kind of strategy from our behalf. So several of these related parties have filed significant claims against the company, including Elena and Moby, which appear to be based on alleged guarantee obligations undertaken the company. Were investigated the background and basis for this alleged and highly significant guarantee obligation. So he just says that these claims exist, but it's a problem because somebody has signed these documents to create false claims. It's not me. By the way, the company did only regular business, and it's even the person that signed it was not me, it was the board of directors, and this all was evaluated correctly. But it's funny because on the 11th of May, we go in court for reconstruction, and we go in court with reconstruction from exactly these claims that will save the company actually from the disaster that ICE is doing. Then we continue. Acquisition of Sanaco Y through share swap. We are investigating the circumstances surrounding the company's acquisition, and this is very important. By the way, I forgot. He also says that the significant transfers of money have been made to Mark Abraham. Of course, I have to get money for what I do. It's absolutely correct, and I have had a good salary for that. Acquisition of Sanaco through share swap. We are investigating the circumstances surrounding the company's acquisition of the Finnish subsidiary Sanaco on June 25, which has completed through a share swap. At the time of the transaction, Sanaco Y was valued at approximately 8.6 million euros. So he admits basically that the Sanaco Y was a value of 8.6 million euros. Pay attention, this will be very important to understand. It is our preliminary assessment that the company may in fact have been insolvent at the time of the exchange and that the price of the shares in the company may thus have been highly misleading and in spite of this used as a remuneration for former shareholders of Sanaco Y. Okay. Furthermore, our preliminary assessment suggests that the purpose of the acquisition of Sanaco Y could potentially have been to gain access to the assets liquidity of Sanaco with a view to transferring funds to other companies in the group and completely out of the group. Sanaco Y went bankrupt at the beginning of 26 on its own application. Listen to this one. Sanaco went bankrupt at the beginning of 26 on its own application. So this is where I wanted to get you guys. What does it mean? Sanaco went bankrupt beginning of 26. Actually in February 26, actually on the 5th of February, on its own application. Who was in charge of Shape Robotics in February? So Sanaco went bankrupt at the beginning of 26, actually in February 5th, 26, on Theis's decision, on its own application, because Theis wanted it to go bankrupt. It is our opinion that the liquidity from Sanaco was used to cover the liquidity deficit in the remaining Shape Robotics group after its acquisition in June 25, and that is led to Sanaco not having Sanaco ties filed for bankruptcy. Yes, my friend. Yes, Jürgen. So we have proof from these nincompoops that they just confirmed exactly what we were waiting to find. Those hidden documents that say black on white paper, Sanaco went bankrupt on its own application. Who the hell was in charge of Sanaco when it went bankrupt, my friends? Okay. So who decided to create this bankruptcy? Now we know it's Thais. Then on point number 4, he takes out loans and collateral and the fact that this was affecting Shape and blah, blah, the same situation that we have discussed all over again, When did Sanaco become bankrupt? Under his tenure. So, and what he says here, Sanaco went bankrupt on its own application. So Thais put this company in bankruptcy without informing the bloody market. This is the problem here. Thais in 59 days has destroyed value and company value without telling you, shareholders. He just confirmed on its own application. QED? Quod erat demonstrandum, no? What can we say? So he decided, again, I repeat, Thais decided to put that company in bankruptcy without informing the market. First of all. Second, without having any sort of background. So who will return the bankruptcy of Sanaco back to the shareholders? The bankruptcy ruling, so the whole mandate of Thais was fake. He should not have been curator. It's a decision of the High Court, okay? So him as a fake curator has bankrupted a real company, has decided to do that without informing anybody. Are we still live? Just confirm, please. We still on? Okay, because this was important. So then he talks about the loans that have been taken for the project in Poland. We have the complete proof about that, and of course we will attach it to. So I will repeat. In particular, examine the circumstances surrounding the borrowing of Sanaco OI in November 25 in the form of 2 loans totaling 4 million from Finnish financial lenders, Alisa, Veritas Pension, and Finvera. So he puts it in bankruptcy and he starts to check how those loans were taken. They were taken based on the contract that Shape had for the Polish project. I will put both contracts as proof tonight, so you will see how this contract was done and for what purpose, my friend Thais, okay? We'll make it clear for everybody. Then he talks about UniCredit. He doesn't like UniCredit either, okay, in Romania, saying the factoring financing in Romania and guarantee were investigating the circumstances surrounding Shape Robotics factories agreement with UniCredit Bank SA. I can do that because I'm the director in Romania, my friend, and the company will become insolvent because of your problems, okay? And then you cannot investigate anything, unfortunately, which has resulted in UniCredit raising a claim of 160 million against the company, as the company has guaranteed this debt. So he admits that this is a process of contamination from the wrongful bankruptcy. Okay? Everybody understands what I'm saying? We also investigate the circumstances surrounding the proceeds from the factoring agreement regarding how the funds have been allocated, why the debt has been defaulted by Shape Robotics Romania, and the basis for assuming a guarantee obligation for this in the company. So he's checking whether he has to pay on a default that was triggered by an unlawful bankruptcy, which was part of the contract with UniCredit. I will make it public. Again, UniCredit contract. I'm just taking notes so that everybody has access. So we have to share Finvera and Alisa contract and make public UniCredit contract. We'll make it public so everybody can read. And the 6th and most impressive of it all, it is generally examined whether the company's disclosure to the market in according with the rules on this have been sufficient. including both the ongoing disclosure obligations. So he has the audacity to make a claim against me for not disclosing financial information when he's the one that didn't disclose even this. So this is material information, the bankruptcy of Sanaco that they just confirmed they bankrupt, and the claims against the management, and this is material information and they don't share it. By the way, Aurel, you're here. Did he claim anything against you today? Because he said against the management. I don't know who's the management besides me. So there should be somebody. So this is what I wanted to present, because I think that it's just an obnoxious kind of slimy attack when he saw that we are mobilizing against his lack of transparency. So I hope you managed to catch it all. No, right now there is no problem with the sharing, no, and everything. So Jorgen, you saw it from the beginning. Can you confirm whether it's okay and everybody has managed to see it? What? Yes, Aurel. You received from Thais letter today? Good. Questions. I'm waiting for questions. The same letter, Aurel, yes? So we confirm that now it's going against the board and the management. Funny. Okay. Ask me questions, my friends. I'm here to answer anything that you are asking. No questions. It was so funny that no questions. How is the petition working, Jorgen? Tell me. I'm waiting for questions. 8 people so far. That's good. That's good. So Aurel, you're confirming that you have received the same letter from Thais that basically during the bankruptcies that was annulled has found out that we have done amazingly bad things that actually we didn't do, and of course we have to get some sort of clarity to the market. Good. What to hold up in court, Valentin? Curious if any of this holds up in court. What do you mean? They make no accusations here. They're very generalistic. What they can, I don't think that will get to court because first of all, on the 11th of May he will be fired. So his history. So, but this is absolutely a desperation move. I believe is being designed one day later after the petition just came into play, just to seed some sort of panic between us, so that U.S. shareholders do not follow on the petition. I think he's afraid like hell about this petition. He's watching our stream, so you should be afraid, Thais, because you're not communicating to the market. You're not transparent. If you found anything that I did wrong, just make it public. I'm here. I'm 100% visible. I do not hide when I could have done this. Okay, so I'm here. Let's face each other, okay? Let's be strong. Let's be men. Don't play it like I don't know how he plays it. I don't want to use ugly words, okay? I'm just trying to say that he's basically trying to block you. So this is the one day after the petition has started, he throws this on us. When did the liquidator have time in 1 week to find all these things? He's just saying that he had these things from before, from his time when he was curator, which basically he had to delete all this information. So I don't want to sound rude or crazy, but my opinion right now is that this doesn't hold up in court. So in the sense that how can a curator that doesn't exist anymore give information to a liquidator just because it's the same person? How does this work? I don't know. So we have made an official, so the shareholders know that we have made an official claim on negligence. Some of the topics also are of negligence also are here, okay? And he makes some allegations and accusations based on what? Because we already made claims against the board. So now he makes new claims against the board based on what? And he makes the claim against me. I don't give a shit about this claim. I'm a Romanian citizen, so he has to take me in court in Romania. They will laugh from morning to evening about these allegations. So let's see the papers. Let's see these documents. What we know from this paper is that Thais has bankrupt Sanaco. Black and white, he just confirmed. So it's doggy dog here. Yeah, Bo put out information regarding the petitions already on LinkedIn and Ornet. Yes, I've seen that. But what do you think, guys? Is this an intimidation technique? Are you intimidated by the claim against me? Let's look at Nordnet, I think. Only progression. Progression is supporting the claim against the board for not disclosing the info. Yes, Peter, just what I said. The contents of the claim from Thais is not known. Let me just share it here. Let me just add it here. Might make those who doubt not sign the petition. I think that's what he's trying. Yes, for sure. He's trying to stop this petition because he knows he made a mistake. Peter, I will share the petition in the article tonight, so don't worry. It's basically finance. It's a copy paste from finance. Finance's allegation. You also signed the petition, Peter? I didn't check. I think we have, but it's less relevant here, I think. If it's done in parallel, they are completely parallel tracks. So the petition is the petition. He has to inform the market. This is material information. If I'm a crook, he has to prove it and inform the market. It's very simple. It's not that complicated. I don't think it's complicated at all. Sent an email but didn't get answer yet. You sent it to Jorgen or? I think that Jorgen, you can coordinate this on the group chat to see whether it's okay. I think that that's the best way to do it. No, it's look, we are trying to do reconstruction. In the end, if Thais wants to keep on this path of going against us and trying to prove that we did wrong, let's do it. Yeah, the form is automatically, so you should be. I can check if you want. Let's check the form. One sec. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. For instance, Karsten Nielsen is on the form, so he can confirm. So it's working. If you fill in the form, it should be automatically. You have access to the, but you have access to the sheet file. No, Jorgen, you are receiving the list. Can you also check if you receive it correctly? Guys, unfortunately, René. Wow. Hello, René. How are you, René? Long time no speak. Shoot questions, ask me, because there were so many things said here. What do you think? What is your opinion? Let's keep this conversation. This is a very important conversation, and also I would like to prepare as fast as possible the episode for tonight, because it will include all these findings and all these files. And what is the most important aspect tonight is that we have a new expansion pack on Diablo 4 and I need to play it. So this is very important. So please ask me questions, because I really need to do an all-nighter on Diablo. Roger. Yeah. So Jorgen says that he will talk to Mr. Boss to proofread before he sends it to the shareholders to make sure that the Danish is correct. I think that Jorgen, yes, a valid excuse. I think, Jorgen, that the best approach would be that you send the petition and you send as it is, it's written as you're the lead petitioner. You just send it over to on Friday, and then you just annex the Excel file with the confirmation of the shareholders that support the petition. I think it's more than enough. We should not protocol it too much, because there is anyway a valid claim against Thais on Finance TLCnet, so it should be quite straightforward. And like I said, we have the what I believe that could be optional, Jorgen, is to add also the fact that even today it was this material information, the claim against us, that he didn't choose to share it with us through the shareholder information portal. Good, boys and girls. Let's you send it in the morning. I think at any point, we should not establish a time. You can send it in the morning. Good. Let's finish for tonight. I have a lot of documents that have to upload. So I have the contracts I noted down here. I have to upload also the documents from the episode. So I wish you Merry Christmas. I see you tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow. So enjoy the rest of the evening. At least the good thing about today is that we have communication started from Thai. So he's showing, like we say in poker, he's showing his cards. So we know exactly what to expect. So this was very good. I'm very excited that he made this move, and I'm very happy that he just proved to us without any sort of doubt that he was the mastermind behind the bankruptcy of Shape Robot of Sanako, and he was also hiding the documents in the 49 days when material information he was hiding from you shareholders and from us. So Good job, Thais. Good job. You're amazing. Have a very good evening, guys. Thank you.